Hi, Brian. My name is Darcy Good. I'm your HR manager. Thank you for meeting with me today. I want to formally welcome you to the team. Each week, we'll be spending a little time together to go over some HR training for new managers. This week, we're going to look at having different cultures in the workplace and how we as managers can bring positive outcomes. You know that just in our world, business has become more global, and so companies have a much more diversification and much more cultural integration in them. So we want to talk a little more about this. It becomes really important that companies and the leadership of companies are able to bridge some of those gaps that are brought on by cultural differences. And cultural diversity isn't just different ethnicities, it's also differences of gender, religion, values, beliefs. And so HR has a big part in guiding workforces in this endeavor. As a manager, you need to learn to manage that cultural distance, which is the gaps between cultures. And there's points of frictions that can be brought on by different cultural norms and beliefs and values. And this isn't some new initiative with our company. This is our normal way of doing business, and that is to be inclusive and to seek to bridge those gaps in culture and have people feeling that they're accepted. Some challenges of different cultures in the workplace are that colleagues from different cultures might be less likely to let their voices be heard. Some cultures are very respectful and don't speak up as much. Also, there can be difficult times in integration of different cultures in the face of prejudice or negative cultural stereotypes. So we want to deal with those and make sure that those are just not allowed in the workplace to have prejudice or negative stereotypes. Sometimes professional communication in the workplace can be misinterpreted or hard to understand because of language barriers and cultures. That's another one. And then there can be different understandings of professional etiquette. Also, there can be conflicting work styles within the teams. So those are some of the challenges that we face. Some of the benefits, and there's a lot of benefits, are that multicultural workforces contribute to creativity and innovation, and that's thanks to diverse perspectives and experiences, and having multiple voices bouncing off each other that helps to lead to out-of-the-box thinking. Local market knowledge and insight from those that are from the area. Let's say you have an office or a branch in another country or another area where it's just culturally different. Then having local market knowledge helps make the business more competitive and profitable. Drawing from a culturally diverse talent pool allows the organization to attract and retain the best talent. And then having a diverse skills base allows an organization to offer a broader and more adaptable range of products and services. Also, it's from research and data, diverse teams are more productive and perform better. And there's greater opportunity for personal and professional growth when you have a lot of diversity. Some specific cross-cultural differences that I wanted to bring up on a more specific level could be different views of the value of time. In some cultures, you don't show up on time. You meander in a little later. Some things like that with time can cause some frustration. Also, ethnic or racial backgrounds, differences in that. Gender biases and sexual orientation can cause some differences, and sometimes those things need to be worked through. Communication differences, language barriers, we touched on that, and then political and religious views can be cultural barriers. So as a summary for you as a new manager, when you're working with different cultures, it's critical to create an open and inclusive work environment so that all team members feel empowered. Think about ways you can help your team to adapt to and accept and work with people who are from different cultures than they are. As a manager, It's really important to ask questions, to listen well, and to be flexible, and encourage your team to be that as well. Seek to understand. Put your judgments aside and help your team to also do that. A really good thing that I have found is to create bonding opportunities for your teams that have different cultures on them so that they can get to know and understand each other better. Things like lunch and learn, meet for a happy hour or, a snack after work, have birthday parties, different things where they can be learning about each other better in a more relaxed setting. And remember that something that I always told my kids growing up is that different is just different. It's not wrong. And we need to continue to create that inclusivity in our workplace environment. Thank you for meeting with me today. I'll see you next week. Bye.